what we like to see. It's nice and frosty this morning, so Jamo's not hunting today because in my spot there's not anywhere for him to hunt, so, or sit, so going in solo. He's gonna go with me here.
Still Hudo, drive his butt,
and drop me off, and then go back to bed.
Yes.
And then come pick me up when I kill a big deer.
Yes. I'm hoping not to be able to sleep until like 10 o'clock, so, because that's when you're gonna kill him.
Guys, I'm back in the tree where I was at yesterday. I missed the big buck. The wind's right. I got in here clean super early. I've been in the stand a while already, just sitting in the dark. It's just starting to crack daylight. And I've already had a couple deer move through in the dark. Unfortunately, I came up, set up. I had 6 does underneath me, and they spooked, and I looked up, and here came the logger walking up the hill with his chainsaw and started cutting here. So, I just called Jamo. He's on his way. We're gonna go sit up on the ground in the bottom, see what we can see down there. I don't know what else to do, guys. I had to get him out of bed to come film me today. He was probably sleeping at the hotel.
We're gonna kill something.
Yes.
Got really good footage of him.
This is the cliff I gotta climb up every morning. It's about another 100 foot up. All the way to the top. So it's the times where you gotta ask yourself how bad you want it. I've already had deer moving through. I had a couple does move through. And it looks like the loggers got all the logs from up here out yesterday. So hopefully I'll be undisturbed. The skitter's running down on the bottom behind me. But as far as I know, it looks like they've got all the logs out up here, which is huge. So hopefully they're not in here today. Guys, I wish I was making this up. But I can't. last 2 days ago, that buck was in here exactly at 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. And here comes the log skidder. I don't even know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. So we went to the farthest end of the property away from where they're working that we could get. We've already seen some does work through the bottom. And I'm gonna watch this top. And hopefully I can see something. It's open woods, so I can see something coming a ways. And when they get close, I've got a little path cleared here. So I can literally crawl up to where I can see over. And if it's a shooter, I'll just draw back, sit up and shoot him right here. We're kind of making do with what we've got, because that's all we got right now. Because they're all over all our other spots right now, so.
The whole time. That's what you call a close encounter on the ground.
Yeah, you boys go get them. Go get them, fellas. You chase them right over to me. I'll be perched up there with my old bow and arrow, fixing to whack one. It's the Indiana rifle opener. So I got orange on. Got my vest hung up here above me. I'm being real quiet because I've already had 3 or 4 does and 2 small bucks come underneath me. I don't regret that one either. He's just a nice 2-year-old. And honestly, I'd rather manage his farm and let him grow up than I would kill him. If I'm gonna kill something, I want it to be at least 3.5. He was a nice buck though, pretty cool encounter. It's cold, y'all, I'm shivering. Hopefully that sun pops out and warms things up a little bit, because I'm freezing right now. We're headed back today. We slept in a little bit because I'm mentally and physically exhausted to the point of, I don't know, but I've about lost my mind. I've now been in the woods for 80 or 90 hours going on since we got here. So we're regrouping today. We slept in till 9 o'clock and now we're gonna head out there. It's super windy today. It rained all night. So it's gonna be perfect stalking conditions. And we're just gonna sneak along. Oh, I blew on them. And glass. And see if we can't kill one. That's almost why you gotta just get up here and walk. And just be able to adjust because there's no telling where they're gonna be. I mean, they just came running out of nowhere. 2 shooters.
Right to where we just hiked all over too.
Yeah, I mean, we just came down through there. And if she would have turned left instead of turning right,
She would have been at 5 yards.
she would have ran at 5 yards. And had both of them suckers right there, and I could have just picked which one I wanted to shoot. We did exactly what we wanted to. We crawled over this ridge. I've got 3 does bedded at 40 yards right here. Pretty sick. I just wish they had a big old buck laying with them. Yep, he's walking right at me. Don't move, dude. Dude, he's right here. Guys, I can't believe that just happened. We're watching this buck breed his doe down here. Can't get a good angle with the camera. There's a buck breeding a doe down here. And he pushes another buck, a bigger buck, away, and he comes right in here to 40 yards. And I ranged him, and he kept walking. And he was at 40, and I shot. And he was at 45 when I shot because he kept walking. Guys, that is amateur hour right here. Amateur hour. Probably 150s. No big deal. There's no excuse, guys. There's no excuse. This buck's still just standing here with his doe. Never even knew I shot.
If I can, but I'm ready.
This is insane, guys. I just missed the 150. I just have a 125 run right into it. Look at my freaking leg, dude. Freaking shaking. Probably because of cold, because we haven't been able to move for 2 hours.
Alright. Get your legs warmed up, sit back down. Hopefully he pushes her around. He did exactly what we wanted her to do.
Dude, shoot it. Oh, God. He just went to freaking getting around her. If I'd been stood up and drawn, I could have killed him at 20 yards.
Did he stand there?
He was standing right there over the lip. Right there. Because she ran down this way, and he thought she was going to go down into the bottom. So he ran around and stopped right there. And she stopped. And he was coming back up the hill to her, then she blew at us and took off, and he went around her to get her back. I had a shot at a 145, 150-inch buck. And guys, I'm telling you, in that moment, when you have a freaking stud standing there at 40 yards, people don't realize, this ain't like hunting in a tree stand. The other day, when I was in the tree stand and I missed that big buck, there's no excuse for that. I should have just rearranged him, known exactly where he was at, and killed him. I'm telling you what, when you're on the ground and you've got a big buck standing there, we twice tonight had bucks within 45 yards of us, shooters. That's crazy, y'all. On the ground. Indian style right there, boys. Oh, Comanche. Alright, we're gonna go home. We're gonna eat something. We're gonna go to bed. And we're gonna be right back in here in the morning. And we're gonna kill one tomorrow. It is too freaking early. Jamo's gonna drop the camera off the bed while he's trying to put his boots on.
Well, because I know that if I'm standing there filming you and you get ready to go before my boots run, you're going to throw a hissy fit because you're going to want to get to the lids and I'm going to still be putting my boots on.
Because you take forever.
So that's why I put the camera down.
I just hope we kill today.
We have to. We've gotten so close.
I can arrange the deer. It's going to be perfect. But hopefully I don't have to shoot over 40 yards today. I don't really want to. I'm tired of shooting that far because my old ancient bow drops 18 inches of freaking 40 yards.
It's a nice bow.
It's a nice bow. It's
if
just.
You're 14.
You're a jerk. Here we have Habishka. He's our Alaskan guide here, about to take us out in the deer woods with a dog sled. Unfortunately, we do not have any snow, so it's probably going to be a little bit of a bumpier ride. But we're going.
I don't even know what to say anymore. So, driving to our hunt spot this morning, we're literally like 5 minutes away from it. And poof, van shuts off. So Tim just got a ride from a kind lady who's gonna take him to a gas station so he can come back. So until then, I'm just sitting in the van.
Amazing people just picked me up. It's alive though. Alright. We gotta get the heck out of here. Go get some gas and head back to the farm. I think something more serious. Come on, baby, keep going. Keep coasting. Keep coasting.
She died again, so now we're just limping up over the hill.
Somehow, Vanessa is back on the road. There were some amazingly nice people that helped us out. And hopefully she doesn't die and at least gets us to the farm. We're getting close. So, fingers crossed, maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe we had a little something caught in the fuel filter or something, who knows. But we had some nice people that helped us and we're back on the road, getting a little bit of a late start. It's 8 o'clock now. But hopefully we can still get in here and get something done. I don't know. There's a buck bumping a doe right there. about 150 yards right now, but I can see him bumping her through the trees. Came in here, and we've already seen like, what, a 130s, a 120, a 2-year-old 8, a 4-point, and a 6-point, and several does, all within, 100 yards of us. And I'm pretty dang positive that buck's still bedded with that doe right over there on the ridge. I just haven't seen him move, which, shoot, dude, we watched that buck there last night for
An hour and a half.
an hour and a half. He just stood there, never moved.
He's really high.
His toes at 63. If he crosses it, should I shoot it? Number 63. Or should I shoot that buck that's standing right there, 40 yards? Whichever one you feel more comfortable with. I don't know, dude. I don't know what to do. Oh, wait, hang on. He's coming this way. I'm gonna slowly move around this tree and try not to let that buck busk me. Oh. Are you on him? What is he doing? I shot him right in the neck. Hang on. You don't have to shoot him again. Range him. Dude, he's bleeding out the back. I hit his femoral. He's bleeding like crazy.
There's no way that just happened.
Sucker.
At 70-something yards.
74 yards, dude. Alright, we're gonna give him a lot of time. There's no way that just happened. Guys, this has been the craziest last hour of our lives. As if we thought it couldn't get any crazier. Yo, we had that buck at freaking 30 yards right here with another buck chasing him and his doe. We had another deer come in. His doe came into 18 yards right here, and he was at 30 yards. And I couldn't draw on him, and his doe blew, and they ran down and around down here below us. And I had a clear shot at him at 60. And I don't know if it was the wind or I just pulled it or what, but I shot him in the neck. Which, guys, I apologize, this is not how I want to kill deer. But I shot him in the neck, and he circled back around and came right back in, but he was at like 74 yards, and I had to get a second arrow in him, and I launched it, and somehow I hit him, but I hit him back, but in the hip, but he was gushing blood. So I don't know, guys, this is stupid. It's 3 o'clock. We're gonna go give him a couple hours, and we're gonna leave him alone. But he's a big one, Dad. He's like big old 10-point. I haven't even really looked. I've not looked at his rack in binoculars or anything, but he's a big deer. We've given this deer a couple hours since I shot. We're just gonna slip down over here and try to see what blood we have while it's still daylight. Really praying that this deer's dead. I think I hit the femoral artery. Judging by the amount of blood he was pouring out of him while he was running. So all we can do is pray that it works out, guys. This is not how we like to do it, but we had to make do with the situation we had. The first shot I felt comfortable with. Didn't go as planned. We got 20-mile-an-hour winds right now. I could have pulled the shot, could have blown the shot, whatever. Didn't hit him where I wanted to, so the second shot had to just be trying to get another arrow in him, and hopefully it was a lethal kill. So we're gonna ease down this ridge and see what we can find. Be ready to put that camera down in range, dude.
Already.
Lane.
It's just painted red.
Hey, Jamo.
There he is. Dude, we did it.
Dude, he fell 8 yards from where Dad's fell last year. Hey, Dad, do you recognize this gully?
I do recognize that gully.
Dude, he's a stud. Smokes, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Andrew killed the elk at 71 yards, so you did him at 74.
74, baby. Got both femorals.
Oh my.
I can't even put into words what this right here means to me. We've hunted 100 hours plus this week in the woods. This is my first buck taken off the ground. My biggest buck, probably close to my biggest buck ever. And guys, all I can say is persistence and hard work pays off. We have hunted our guts out. Jamo and I have been waking up at 3:30, 4 o'clock every morning. Daylight to dark, never leaving the woods. We've had so many close encounters, and it all came together. It wasn't perfect. This is not how I like to kill deer. But I tell you what, guys, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and we did it. And we were leaving tomorrow morning. Today was our last day, and when this buck walked out at 60 yards, after all those crazy encounters, he was at 30 yards, and his doe blew us out. We didn't get a good shot. Came back around. I had one opportunity, and I made it count, guys. It wasn't perfect, but it killed him. And y'all, I can't be more thankful for everybody that has been encouraging us to keep after it, to stick with it. Guys, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy, crazy week.
and I'm just really thankful that God blessed me with an amazing deer. I'm just thankful God blessed us to even get here today. Dude, our van died 10 miles from the farm, and somehow we had people helping us, giving us rides. We don't even know if that sucker's gonna start when we go up there, but we got some big old deer on the ground, man. I'm so pumped, guys. It's just amazing. Getting down on the ground with these bucks and killing them like the old Indians did, sneaking around, crawling around, killing them. Can't beat it. I don't know that I'll ever hunt in a tree stand again. All I know is I'm blessed, y'all. Thanks, Jamo, for being here for me and sticking with me. It's been a long,
It's been long, but it finally paid off.
Oh my gosh, y'all, we are exhausted.
We get to go home tomorrow.
We get to go home tomorrow. We've been gone for what, 11 days?
Yeah.
It's our 10th day of hunting. And we've hunted 12 hours a day. That's right at 120 hours for this big boy. Subscribe, y'all. We got more action coming. We're just getting started. The biggest buck you've ever been a part of killing?
Yes, biggest buck I've ever seen dead in the woods. Laid hands on.
Well, thanks, dude. You've been a heck of a cameraman.
It's been fun. It's been real. How many times we've done it, and then done it over again, and then done it over again, and then did it one more time on the last day.
And it all worked out, man.
It all worked out.
Oh, gosh. Feeling like $1,000,000, bud. You ever hunt creek bottoms? She's like a 1-year-old fawn. 4-year-old bucks weigh a lot of pounds.
Isn't that?
That was a lot of pounds. Really sucked to drag. So now we're hoping the minivan can make it across this muddy field, because I ain't dragging 5 more 100 yards. Here we go. Hold that up. Sorry, I'm gonna need your help. I got him.
I don't want to double one.
Damn, just stepped through my pants. You know, want to roll him up on the side. Okay.
I think we can get it.
We freaking did it, dude.